My notifications off too.
Hello, everybody. I am Row2501, and we have a new game today. We're doing a Sea of Thieves, like comprehensive tip video. We'll break it up into two parts because it's most likely going to be a little bit long. I have with me today my very aptly named partner, Booty Forecast, who is my first-person PUBG Duos partner, Mr. Wizard. We're going to run through this.
Change my name.
Yes. We're going to run through the Sea of Thieves stuff. We're going to take turns describing all the stuff. If we do miss anything, please let us know. Go ahead and introduce yourself again, my good sir.
Oh, yep. My name is Booty Forecast, aka Mr. Wizard. Recently, I just changed my name. Like Bro said, that we're gonna run through this series of just little basic tips and tricks stuff. Needs to get you familiar with the game, so you don't just jump in there just not knowing what to do. Because this game does not describe anything to you at all.
Yeah, the learning curve, it's not steep, but it's also not flat at the same time, I guess you could say. Especially if you go it alone, which we'll go over as well. It could be trial and error. So this is the bar. When you start the game, this is where you'll start. If you're starting your first character, you'll be starting face down on a table, and then you get to walk around and and do whatever. So the first thing is inside the bar, you'll notice all these barrels. If you walk up to them, you see how it says take banana 4. Before you get on your boat, whether you're solo, in a group, doesn't matter, be sure to walk around the island and take a look at all the barrels that you can and find bananas, wood planks, and cannonballs. Those will be important for you as you go through your voyage, because wood planks patch up holes in your boat if people shoot at you. Bananas heal you. And of course, you need the cannonballs to load your cannons. You can hold a certain set of each on your person. And the boat also has its own
I think it's somewhere
store.
between like 4 to 5 cannonballs, 4 to 5 bananas, probably 6, and then probably the same with the wooden planks, 4 to 5 of those. It is important to know that when you are on this island, you do not have to use the bananas to heal yourself. So that's a great thing to kind of keep in mind.
Yeah, your health will auto-regenerate when you come here. The other thing is you won't take damage while you're here, unless they insert some PvP mechanic that we're not aware of later. But if you want to check on your items to what you have and don't have, left bumper brings you everything. And then right bumper is for your quests and voyages and things of that nature. A lot of people may not have ever seen it.
2 hotkeys.
Yeah. There's only 2 hotkeys, and you can't set your hotkeys until you're actually on your character in the game. You can't do it from the outside settings menu. But there's this nifty little pirate's code thing here. On the inside of every bar, if you want to go over it, it's just the articles for Sea of Thieves rules that are, the generals of the ocean, so to speak. When you come outside of the bar, there should be one of these signs somewhere that point you to the Gold Hoarders, which is the key, Order of Souls, which is the eye, and the Merchant Guild, which is this globe, I believe.
Speaking of, it's perfect though. We have a crew here on us. They took out our ship.
Oh, awesome. They sunk our ship. So that'll lead us to the next tip.
They can't kill you, dude.
Nope. He can try all he wants. The next tip is, if you see the green smoke out there, that is a mermaid. Apparently I can be killed. I did not know that.
Yeah, you can still be killed on here.
I thought I couldn't be killed. Well,
No, I was pretty sure that you can kill people on the outpost.
well, hell. Anyway, as you saw out on the ocean, there was green smoke coming out of the water. It's a mermaid. If you swim to him, once your ship has sunk, it will respawn you to your new ship, so to speak. And it'll put you on a different island. than where you saw.
Oh, is that what that does? Because I
Yeah.
did that on accident, and it took me to a ship, but I didn't realize what was going on.
This is the when you get killed, whether it's by players
It's
or
purgatory.
the environment. This is the equivalent of the uh, the Davy Jones ship in Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like the ship of the damned. It's got a ghost pirate captain that you can't really talk to. It looks super awesome. When you come here, you have to wait a tiny bit before that door will open, and you can walk in and go back to the world. That does actually prevent you from, guarding your treasure on your ship or your ship in general.
This takes you to a random island, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it does. Yeah.
It's not always an outpost that you will go to when you respawn like this. Sometimes it will be, sometimes it won't. So far, it's respawned me on just general islands.
Gotcha.
But since we're here, and we can't go over the stuff on the outpost, we're going to go over ship sailing as we go to an outpost.
Yep.
All right,
So,
I'm already stocked up.
we still have our equipment from when we died, so
Just
that
check with
always
the bumper.
stays.
Um,
That you can get what are those things called? Those little crates, small crates, containers to like traps.
yeah,
And you
yeah.
can get pigs, chickens, all kinds of stuff.
And that's for the merchant guild stuff.
Yeah.
The other thing is, if you do spawn on a random island, as we're doing right now, kind of give it a once over, because sometimes you can find like skeletons, captain's chests, and stuff like that laying around, and that's
Yep.
just like that's free loot and free gold. It also gives you reputation towards the gold hoarders. Usually doesn't take that long to walk around an island. You'll probably run into skellies, the skeleton enemies, which are the only enemy in the game besides the players. There's sharks in the water. If you sit too long in one place in the water, a shark will come and get you. There's poisonous snakes, usually on the beach of the islands.
Dude,
And
come
then-
look at this.
Whoa, hold on. No idea where you're at. Where'd you go?
Yeah, there's a cave over here too with a bunch of snakes. I'm on the right side of the island.
And I don't have a map or anything. All right, hold on. I'm at the very top of the well.
Okay. My compass is spinning, so I don't know where I am.
Really?
I'm southeast. Yeah, my compass is spinning hardcore right now.
Oh, no, mine's going north. That's probably a bug for you then, because mine's straight. If you're south, I need to turn around.
Yeah, something's interfering with my compass because I.
You might be standing next to metal.
Okay, I'm northeast.
Oh, northeast. I was going the wrong way then.
More
So, yeah, as
east,
you saw me
northeast.
do,
Yeah, there's metal around.
just bring up the wheel, move the cursor to it, let go. It pulls that item up. All right, heading northeast. There's a
You know, at the very edge where we
There's
were.
grave, skeleton grave here. I'm going to dig that up in a second. There's a cliff that I'm trying not to fall off of. Are you on the top of the mountain?
Yeah, I'm at the very top.
Okay.
I'm close to it at least. There's a giant rock in front of me and two pillars.
Right behind you.
Okay, cool. Come look at this outpost.
There's a chicken. That's one of the things you'll need for the merchant. Okay.
This is random. Yeah, there's
That's
a bunch
cool.
of snakes down here, so watch out. You
Oh,
see that
where?
cave over there?
Oh, I see. I hear it. There's one
east.
right here. These are the snakes. They're all poisonous. They all spit. You can melee them with a cutlass, but I always shoot them because the poison does take off a decent portion of health.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, there's like I said, there's sharks in the water. those snakes. There's regular skeletons with no weapon, skeletons with a weapon, and then skeleton bosses. And those guys can either have a sword or a gun. And you won't know till you come across them what they got.
Oh, it's just an underpass. That's crap.
Hold on. Oh, let's go back to the other side of the island. There was like a skelly grave at
Alright, let's go.
Something I do need to mention that I should have a bit ago. When you're in a storm, you have to be careful when you're sailing your ship, because if the weather is too rough or whatever, two things will happen. One, lightning can strike you, and two, your ship can sink from the rough seas. So if you do sail into a storm, you have to watch how much sail you use.
And the rain too.
Yeah, you have to watch how much sail you use and stuff like that, because if it's, stressing out the ship, you'll just start springing leaks. Into a storm, make sure to have someone down in the hold for bailing out water and repairing. Which leads me to my next thing, hotkeys. I put planks and bananas on my hotkeys, and that's on the D-pad, but you can, of course, assign whatever you feel necessary.
Here's that grave.
Yeah. Let's dig that sucker up. We're pirates. We have no respect. If there's a chest, you'll hit it right away. You'll thunk into it.
Yeah,
as soon
I
as
can
you...
hear it.
No, I guess there's nothing. All right, now that the weather's cleared up, we can go start our sailing. That's what I was waiting for. Plus, exploring the island. All right, we've desecrated these graves long enough.
Yeah. That one.
Quick check. And that's not digging into anything. All right, let's go. When you run, you put your weapon away, as you can see, as I've been running. It stows the cutlass or the gun. There is falling damage, so if you fall off a really tall cliff and you smack into the ground, you'll take damage. Jumping into the water, thankfully not like real life, you won't lose a ton of damage if you jump off a cliff into the water. Holy crap. Unexpected tip coming. You see that skull right there with the glowing eyes? That is called a skeleton fort, and they're Sea of Thieves equivalent of dungeons or instances, and there is a shark about to kill. And we're going to go show you guys this impromptu skeleton fort. These things are supposed to be super fun, tons of enemies, and tons of loot. And we'll try to do the sailing tips as we're on our way, but we've got to hurry.
Yeah.
Because those things, they don't...
I'm loading the cannonballs right now.
Yeah, they don't last forever. They won't just sit there. They do expire, especially if other people are going there. So when you get on the ship...
You want me to raise the anchor?
Yes, please. When you get on the ship, the first thing you should do is load your cannons and then drop your sail. Once you drop the sail, then, like he's doing, you raise the anchor and then
anchor
you
raised.
off. One of the most important things I can say about the sailing is you have to be prepared for a lot of oversteering and correcting, because it's a boat and it's using boat physics, so boats don't stop on a
oversteering
dime,
is very important,
and they don't turn on a dime. So you're always going to be correcting, which is why you need to have someone in the map room, which I'll show you in a moment, while someone is driving. It's very possible.
All right, matey. We are good over here. I don't see any ships over by the skeleton fort.
All right, awesome. So here's the map, and this tells you, where you're going, what the islands are. And helpful tip, if you zoom in just a bit with the right trigger, it'll actually tell you the names of all the islands, so you don't have to just look for the shape. All right, I got to go back to the wheel so we don't crash into something.
I'm manning the wheel.
All right, awesome. If you look up, if you see these wisps, like right now, the wind is with us, so it's hitting the sail full, so we're going as fast as we can. You'll notice at times that the wind is like blowing to the side of you on either side. And once you've lowered your sails with this, you can change the angle with this. And you can steer your, see? You can steer your sail into that wind. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make you go that way, but you will have to compensate in the opposite direction
Yeah.
from where your
Okay,
sail
so we're
is
going
if you
east
turn it.
now. Where do I need to be going?
Where's the skull? You can't see it because of the sail. It's dead ahead. Turn a little bit to your.
Yep, I got it. I see it.
Oh, and quick tip. Left is port, and there's 4 letters in each. That's the easiest way to remember it. Starboard is right. Bow is front. Stern is back.
That's actually kind of far.
Yeah, we'll make it. I gotta go turn the sail though.
Yeah.
Make sure we got all speed.
Yeah. I'm slowing down definitely. So I'm going against
I gotta
current
turn
now.
it. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm going with the current right now.
Boom. There.
Oh shit. Oh, good call. Good call.
All right. All right. Straighten out.
I am.
All right. We're heading right for it. On your boat, when you're looking for your items, the red barrels will denote your, cannonballs or your ordnance. The little box with the weapons is where you can change weapons, and this is where the gun icon is where you get your ammo. You can only carry 5 shots per gun that you have on your person. So if you have 2 guns, you'll have 5 shots for each. But yeah, see, you look up Mr. Wizard, you see the wind wisps. If they change to the other side,
Yeah.
you have to go to the one here and turn it. So it
Okay.
puffs
Yeah,
out
that's
into
actually a
it.
good tip to know.
And like I said, you won't necessarily go in the direction the sail is pointing, but you will have to like compensate because it will kind of blow you in that direction, of course. So you just have to like, turn a little bit in the opposite direction to straighten yourself out to where you're going. Personally, I have never done one of these skeleton forts. Me and Mr. Wizard were in the game getting ready for this video the other day, and we saw one, but we couldn't get to it in time. So this would be the first time that you're basically you're going in with us.
Yeah.
I've seen other videos and read plenty of stuff about these things. There's a lot of enemies. There's a big boss usually, and there's a ton of loot. But we can see this skull, and so can everybody else on the server. So when you get there, you'll have go to your port to your left.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Straighten out. Left a little more port. Is it the next island or is it this island?
I think it's the next.
Yeah, then port. All right, straighten out.
Hey, we need to set that sail to the right because that wind's going hardcore.
All right. Somebody's shooting. It's the skeletons.
Oh, it's someone.
Skeletons. Just go. We kind of don't. I mean, I can shoot back at them. And I hit a rock.
It is.
I
here
hit something.
again.
Yep, it is the next island. Left, port.
Oh, it is.
Hard left, hard left.
I'm hard lefting it. This current's out to take me over too.
Hold on, I gotta change the sail again. Oof, there. You should have full speed now.
Yeah, we're definitely running.
Very good. Man, that was a lot further away than I thought it was.
It looked like it was right there, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's that island right there.
Yeah, these the
Directly
distances
south.
are a bit deceptive. Back to the sail.
Oh, there's another boat over there.
Yeah, I know there is. Anyway,
They're on
until
fire
that
too.
other cannon shot distracted me. You have two choices when you get to these. Either you can work as a team with the other people that are there, or you can kill one another and then.
Oh, we're sinking, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. Oh, we're gonna sink. Fuck! I didn't even notice that. We sunk. I don't even know how. What the? Well, people, that's a new one on me. I've never just randomly sunk for no reason. I'm guessing the skeletons hit us and didn't pay attention to it and fix it, and we sunk like morons. Now we've got to find the mermaid.
Well, see, we're learning too, so that's part of the fun.
Exactly. So we can either swim to the Skull Island with no boat, or find the mermaid and skip it.
The mermaid's right here.
Oh, I'm looking for the. Oh, there he is. So it looks like we're gonna have to skip it. Be a video
Yeah,
for
no,
a
I'm
different
not
day.
swimming all that way. That's way too much.
Well, we don't
Way
have a
too much
ship anyway.
swimming.
We'd be fairly screwed if we did loot anything, because we wouldn't have a way to get it back.
Yeah, and sharks.
Okay, that was interesting. Note to self: pay attention to your when it gets hit.
So, there's not sink.
Never said we were the most attentive. Just that we know what we're doing when it comes to certain things. And here we go.
Okay, something you guys need to know is the pirate code.
Yeah,
Okay?
go ahead and read it,
The
dude.
sea calls to us all. The sea unites us as one community.
No, it doesn't.
Disputes are settled upon the waves. Yeah, it definitely does not. Article 2 is a liar. All crewmates are equal.
Nope.
Very important to know. Very important to know. The crew bond is sacred.
Yep.
We're all under. Respect new pirates and their voyage ahead. That's why we're making this video, to help other pirates out. I mean,
Yep.
basically, as you see, we're learning too. We're getting kind of thrashed. But, it happens.
Most definitely.
Those who cheat shall be punished. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
It's the pirate code.
So we're going to circle way back around to where we were going to go first when we started the video before those people killed us. The Order of Souls. So what you're looking for is an eye on a flag, which is right here. In the Order of Souls, this is one of the factions in the game so far, and the sole purpose is to hunt skeleton bosses or skeleton pirate captains. You just talk to this lady, and when you reach a certain reputation level, you basically buy into that that next class, and you get more voyages, and that the first ones that you get will be free, and then every time you up your reputation and your class, the voyages cost a little bit more, but it'll never be like so outrageous that you won't be able to afford it. There's also this cool cosmetic item, which is a Lonely Souls Tankard. Basically, if you pull this out and start drinking, skeletons will pop out next to you and start drinking with you, so you're not alone.
And reiterate what he was talking about is, okay, so for example, you get a higher, I guess, higher loot rating, so like $6,000 or $7,000 to do the voyage. The voyage itself is ultimately going to be hard. And that's where he was talking about earlier, where all the bosses start coming up. You'll probably get more poison snake later.
Yep. And a special note, there is a difference if you do a solo voyage versus like a duos or a quad. Me and Mr. Wizard did some pirate bosses the other day, and there were two. There were one for each of us, plus there were a few more skeleton waves to go through. When I play a solo, even though it is a higher reputation voyage, I still only had to kill one pirate boss and the same number of waves as previous. So it does actually put more enemies based on the number of crewmates. Um,
I
the
love when
gold
games do
the
that.
gold
That's like
hoarder
my favorite
chests.
feature.
Not sure if it does that. Mr. Wizard will cover that. But again, the Order of Souls, you're looking for the eye. And another special tip, if you're doing solo voyages by yourself, the easiest, I guess most efficient, if you want to put it, way to level would be to do these, Lost Souls ones. Because all you have to do is get in the ship, go to the island, fight the guys, and then bring the item back. You can do it tediously one at a time, which is what I was doing because I didn't want to get robbed of my loot. Or you can do all three because you can only hold three voyages at one time, and then turn them all in at once. I'm an old school JRPG, World of Warcraft hardcore grind person, so the tedium is nothing to me.
Definitely. Like I think the gold hoarders and the merchants are the same. I think it across the board, all voyages are pretty much the same when it comes to that.
Yeah,
Kind of
well,
like Borderlands, where everyone's like at the same tier of okay, well if we go over here, there's going to be twice as many enemies because we have twice as many people.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
So
and
the
the
next,
loot as well. Probably it's probably a little bit better and a little harder to get to as well, just for the
yeah,
added kind of.
as far as I know, the loot is appropriate for crew size. All right, my next little bit is if you come here and you see this little cutlass gun, shooting board thing, this is where you buy weapons. A really important note here, and we both looked it up to confirm. These weapons, they're cosmetic only. They don't give you any more advantage or another based on item. So the Admiral one doesn't do anything more than the Sovereign one. The Scurvy Sea Dog one won't do anything more than the Ceremonial one. They're all purely cosmetic.
See, the
Personally,
spyglass on my sniper is it's messed up. It's cracked.
yeah,
I wonder if any of the other ones are like that.
that's how you aim because there's no reticle. And we'll show people that in just a second. Basically, on the sniper rifles, because we're pirates and our stuff is kind of janky, the scope is cracked, and the 3 points of the cracks meet in the middle. That's basically your center reticle.
Yep.
But I'm a super nerd, and way back, I played a D&D campaign where I had a gold sword. So I'm buying this gold sword eventually. Just thought you guys should know that.
I totally don't blame you. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, Order of Souls is the eye, and weapons, which are cosmetic only, and that goes for every item in the game. It goes for equipment and weapons, ship upgrades, and clothes. Cosmetic only for now. They haven't said anything about like different tiers of gear like World of Warcraft or anything like that. Everything is purely cosmetic. You just look a lot cooler.
Pretty sure that might be coming to the future, though. I mean, it just seems like it's something that would be perfect for this game.
Most
I mean, because if,
definitely.
if I want to if I want to drink some grog, I want it to be out of a nice mug.
I'm thinking about getting that skeleton one. That seems actually really awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Wizard here, and he's going to go over the gold hoarders and equipment for you guys.
Yep. Yeah. You want to follow me since you're the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, uh, go ahead and go into the menu so I can explain while you're in there.
Poof. Go ahead.
So basically, what he was talking about earlier was on all our voyages. This is the same thing. The only difference is that these gold hoarders ones mainly only you can only collect treasure. Treasure and resources is what mainly you're gonna find here. Like all the other voyages from the merchant or from what's that lady that you went to? The
The
soul,
Order of Souls.
the Order of Souls, and then this guy. They all have variants of loot. The the merchant, it's a hit or miss. I think you can find new maps with them, which is a very important thing too, because finding maps is not easy in this game.
Yes, to double back on what he said, if you're on an island, sometimes you'll actually come across a message in a bottle. That's actually a
Yep,
map or a riddle for something.
yep.
So if you see those, pick them up.
It always has hidden context in this game, so don't think that something is not important in the game because it more than likely is. It will give you a clue. It'll tell you just like in if you're a real pirate,
Yep.
and that's a
Which
really
I
cool aspect of the whole game. Yeah,
exactly, I found that quite awesome.
yeah.
But
Oh,
as I
there's
said with
another
the
point I was going to make about that.
oh, go ahead.
I don't remember. Go ahead.
As I said earlier with the Order of Souls, how you saw on my screen that the voyages were worth 20 gold, like I had to buy them for 20 gold. Here you can see the free ones. My reputation still
Mhm.
isn't high enough with these guys to buy the next level of reputation voyage, so I'm still on the free ones. And all three of the factions are like that. They give you free ones first, and then pay ones afterwards. And then, of course, it's harder to find. It's there's more enemies, or they're harder, or you have to collect more items.
Go on, be generous.
There's also someone's boarding.
Oh crap! Time to go defend.
Where's that our ship?
Nope, this is our ship.
No, that's our ship. Okay. Um, some treasure chests are equal.
No,
Some
no.
require you to come back to the order. Come back to the outpost. Meanwhile, others have to be opened by a key.
There's also there's also chest variants. Like for instance, there's one chest that constantly spills out water, and you have to constantly bail water off the chest.
Yep.
Another one will make a ton of noise and let everyone know where you are, or it'll be really, really bright and give you away. Like those are specific and found in various places, but you'll come across them.
Yeah,
And
they
those
do
are the
have curses on them, so that
and
is a real thing in this game.
they're high dollar chests. If you see them, it is, in my opinion, worth the risk to pick them up because they are worth a ton of cash.
Oh, of course, yeah. All right, do you want to
Oh, crap.
propose
Phil.
a voyage?
Yeah.
And...
I'm going to the equipment place next.
Okay, I got you. Oh yeah, we need to go check out the equipment. I gotta talk about that. Well, see this over here, Travis. Equipment over here. This is where you can get your different buckets, compasses, instruments.
All purely cosmetic.
Actually,
You
a
just
really
look
nice
cool.
variety. Yeah, they're all cosmetic. So, like I said, if you want to drink grog out of a nice cup, then you know where to go.
If you'll see the lock chains, you saw them on the guns too. You just have to reach a certain reputation level with a certain faction to unlock it. It's just, if you've played World of Warcraft, same difference.
Stay lucky.
Yeah, any really.
All right,
Sure,
there is a
TK
clothing one
RPG.
around here somewhere. I think it is. Nope, that's the bar. Where's the clothes guy at? Right here. The boot
She's over
is
there.
the clothing guy. And this is the same difference.
Hello there.
It's where you can buy, oddly enough, you can buy beards, eye patches, hook hands, dresses, because there's female models in the game, of course. Basically anything you can think of. Different hairstyles. Instead of going to get a haircut, you just buy your hairstyle. Personally, I'm going to make my guy look kind of Mexican or Spanish. But that's just me.
Please, come back.
Mr. Wizard lagged out there for a second. He'll be back in just a moment. But those are the basics of what you can find on any outpost. And one thing that I should have forgive me is when you do pick up loot for anything, and whether you're doing an Order of Soul, a merchant guild, or a gold hoarder, you'll always have to bring something back. And you can take it to any outpost that you see on. Just go to your map on the ship. Oop, I teleported a little bit. When I teleport like that, it's lag from the game. All right. Whoop. All right. To the map. Zoom in with the right trigger so you can see the names. If you look on the map, if you find anything that says outpost, you can take any reward to it. Other than something that says specifically like you need a key to open it or to take it to this place to use it or turn it in, any outpost will do when you complete a voyage. So say for instance, it made me go to Cannon Cove to hunt some pirate captains and I finish, then I could go to the Golden Sands outpost, which is literally right next to it, to turn it in. So that'll be like a saving grace for you when you do complete a voyage, so you don't have to worry about getting pirated, essentially. You can just turn it in at the nearest outpost unless otherwise noted or said. Since we're getting a little long in the tooth here, we'll go ahead and end this one. I'll go and get him and cut part 2 where we'll cover the actual voyages, getting the chests for the gold hoarders, hunting pirate captains, and then going to gathering the merchant stuff. Hopefully you found this stuff pretty good. If we missed anything, please let me know. Other than that, watch out for pirates. Be sure to pay attention to your ship when you get shot. And yeah, good hunting. Thanks for watching.